Welcome to ARC Security Pilot. I am the Corporation Adjutant, Vela. We may have spoken briefly when you first arrived in onboarding via direct messages. Our server and corporation has a robust recruiting system that brings in a lot of new players. We don't recruit via spam email like most corporations do, but even so a real player may not always be there to hold your hand through every step of your EVE journey, because most quit after a week so it isn't worth their time. However, that doesn't mean that we don't care about your experience, which is why our corporation pays for my continued operation and APIs. Our corporation is a bit money-grubbing, we admit, but only so far as it allows us to actually get things done. Our goal is still for the public good of EVE, and we stand by the statement that charity can never be as effective as industry. That said, let's take some time to describe to you what being in our corp would actually be like. We are a corp of honor, organized, purposeful, regulated. We have a reputation to uphold, of pilots that fly for the good of the game and not our own glory. We don't gate camp, we hunt them, we don't talk with superiority, or revel in the chance to make ourselves feel smart at others' expense. People who don't act in accordance with our values, or contradict our goal of helping new players and combating piracy in New Eden, by gate camping, or talking to new players like they're stupid, will be expelled from our corporation. Our corporation lives in wormhole space, or J-space as I'll refer to it, which is one of the most dangerous places in the game, but also is among the most lucrative. Living there is a challenge, but it is a challenge that we face together, and it makes our community what it is. Discussion and suggestions are welcome. We do want every member to have a voice in the actions we take as a corp, and leadership uses polls to that end, but undermining the unity of the corp by spreading harmful rumors, or being an expert about things that you really don't understand well, can only spell disaster for the group as a whole. Some things, especially those regarding bureaucracy and logistics, may seem inefficient or even foolish at first glance, and sometimes they really are, but more often than not there are reasons why things are the way they are that you don't know about, especially having recently joined. For example, a lot of our ships don't deal the most damage or have the most health, so when people die in a corp-fitted ship, one of the first things they'll do is blame the ship instead of their own mistakes. It's true that a lot of our ships aren't the best that they can be individually, because all of our ships are built around a larger strategy. In J-space you cannot respawn, so we put a lot of alts in our stations that we can log onto when we die, and naturally all those alts need to be able to pilot our ships. This gives us a tremendous advantage when we're defending our stations from attacks. We can essentially respawn and our enemies can't. Our ships reflect that strategy. That's why our ships need to be alpha compatible and have a good cost to effectiveness ratio. They aren't designed to be the best blingy ship you can fly, as is so often the case in EVE. That's not always the way to go, even if it means you as an individual aren't put in the best position for your personal success. Ours is not to reason why, ours is but to do or die. That statement is about unity. Even if leadership makes mistakes, we cannot be effective divided. We need you to trust us, which is why we won't lie to you. You'll need to do some things to join us that you probably won't enjoy, like make a new character and fly with some restrictions, but in return you'll be paid just for talking, fly high-cost ships for free, and make friends that could last a lifetime.